Hello children. In earlier video, we have discussed adjectives and kinds of adjectives. So we have discussed several adjectives, and now today's video's topic is degrees of comparison. So children, there are three kinds of degrees: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Yes children, now positive degree. We start with positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Okay, 3 degrees of comparison. Now adjectives play very important role in these degrees, children. First, I start with the positive degree. Positive degree is used to qualify noun or pronouns. So it qualifies the person without any comparison. It does not make any comparison. So we can say that it plainly qualifies the noun. Plainly qualifies noun and pronouns. Now examples are here: large, small, big, high. Okay. So what are these? These are adjectives. We can say large building, a small box, big building, high mountain. Okay. So we are qualifying the nouns here. Now if we move to the next degree, that is comparative degree. So comparative degree is a bit different from positive degree, because in comparative degree we do comparison. We do comparison between noun and pronouns. So comparisons are made here, and one important thing is there that we use the make of then. We use then with these adjectives. So how we are going to read it? Like larger than. Okay, so this building is larger than that building. Is smaller, this house is smaller than that house. Bigger, this box is bigger than that box. Higher, this mountain is higher than that mountain. So here we are making comparison, children. In comparative degree, we add suffix here. We use suffix with these adjectives. As you can see here, er, these we have added while doing comparison. Now we move to the next, that is superlative degree. Okay, superlative degree, with the name it is understood that it means superior. Okay, so after comparative degree, we find such noun and pronoun which are superior to other. Okay, here the important thing is that we make use of the. Okay, and how we read these adjectives: the largest building, the smallest box, the biggest house, the highest mountain. Okay, so this the is mandatory in superlative degrees. Always you have to use the before adjective when it is matter of superlative degree. Okay, children? Here are the examples of degrees of comparison, children. So I'll start here with this example. Positive degree. Okay, the Brahmaputra is a large river. So Brahmaputra, this is noun here. This is noun here. And what is adjective here? That is large. Okay, so this is qualifying this river, that it is large river. In positive degree, there is no comparison. Then we come to the comparative degree. In comparative degree, again here the noun is Brahmaputra. And Brahmaputra is compared with other Indian rivers. Comparison is done between other rivers. And again the adjective, that is larger. Here we have used here suffix er. Okay, and after that adjective we have used here than. which is very, very important. You have to remember it, that you have to write this adjective, than after adjective. So we have compared here this Brahmaputra river with other Indian river, and for comparison we have to use adjective here, and we have to add suffix, and after that we have to use than with it, okay, because it is matter of comparison. Then in superlative degree, children, this is the example of superlative. The Brahmaputra is the largest river of India. So here Brahmaputra is a noun, and we find out that Brahmaputra is the superior one. Okay, superior in the sense that it has the greatest volume of water, okay, and it flows to the largest or to the largest area. Okay, so that's why finally we conclude that Brahmaputra is the largest river of India. Now Brahmaputra is here it is, we can say it is uncomparable, and so that's why we have used here this adjective, that is largest. And what is compulsory here, children? This is the. The is very compulsory. You have to use this the before superlative degree. Now we move to the next example, that Mount Everest is a high peak. Okay, so Mount Everest is noun here, and we are qualifying this noun Mount Everest, and what is adjective here? That is high. Okay, so Mount Everest is a high peak, no comparison. Then we move to the next, comparative degree. Here we do comparison. Mount Everest is compared with other mountain peaks. Okay, so comparison is done here. What is adjective here? That is high. It has suffix, that is er, and then one important word which we have to use, that is than. In comparative degree, children, you have to use this than. So Mount Everest is higher than any other mountain peak. Now after comparison we come to the superlative degree, that Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak. So here we found that Mount Everest is such a peak that it can't be compared with other peaks. So it is superior one. So Mount Everest, that is noun here, and this is adjective, and before this adjective we have to use the. That is very compulsory. Okay, so in this manner, children, we come to know that how to make a comparison and how we can get the superlative degree. I am presenting to you, children, a short table of degrees of comparison here. For the degrees of comparison, children, there are the conditions. First condition, if in positive degree the adjective has short vowels, okay, so the last letter is repeated twice in comparative as well as in superlative degree, like wet, wetter, wettest. Another condition, that if a positive degree adjective has double vowel or double consonants. So we add er in comparative and est in superlative degree, like clean, cleaner, cleanest. Then another condition, words ending in e. So if in positive degree the adjective ends with e letter, so we have to use r and s, r in comparative and st in superlative degree, like nice, nicer, nicest. The other condition is words ending in y. So if in positive degree the word, if the adjective ends with y letter, So we have to use IER in comparative degree and EST in superlative degree, like early, earlier, and earliest. Then next condition is, children, that if the words end or if the words have two syllables, so we use more and most before those adjectives. Two syllable means, for example, useful, U-S-E, use, and F-U-L, full. Okay, so there are two syllables. Okay, so in such condition we use more in comparative degree before adjective and most in superlative degree before adjective. For example, useful, more useful, most useful. Okay, then again there is condition that if there are more than two syllables, okay, it means three syllables are there. So again we use more in comparative degree before adjective and most in superlative before adjective in superlative degree, like expensive. Okay, expensive, three syllables are there, so we use more expensive in comparative and most expensive in superlative. Okay, then exceptions are there. These exceptions are regarded to the irregular adjectives, like good. Okay, in comparative degree we use better and in superlative degree we use the best. Okay, and in next video, children, to make you better understand all these degrees of comparison, I would discuss this exception also.